Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, yep, I'm going to show you a new build, but first I want you to hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and hit that bell for notifications. Those of you that are new to this, hey, my name's Pat. I do rustic trends. I build a lot of things out of wood, and I do other subject matters. But today, this one's a little different. I know usually I don't show the build. I always show the final product. Well, I'm going to show you, because this is one of my newest ones, and it's right here. I'll leave that alone for a second because I need a thumbnail. So I'll bring you over to it. This one is actually going to a friend of mine, George. And this one's got a sink in it, which I'm really happy about. I made a little cover for it. There's no water hooked up to it yet. But some of them, they come, single or double. This one I did, 2 water outlets. So he's got a choice. He can do cold and hot water line if he wants to. Got his little drain plug. This is one that would go into a bar. This one I made it. I mean, you could make it where it sits above the wood, but I wanted it to, look like it's inside the counter. I made a cover for it, so this way you got a little bit more counter space. Those of you have seen this before. This is a smaller cutting board. It's not as big as usual, but you can tell by the big of my hand, it's still a pretty good size. I always make the hole right here, so you can put your scrapings down there and down in there. If you can see it, there's a little garbage can. So that way you can put all your scrapings down there. Put that back in. This right here, it's a little cooler, but he wanted something just to be used just for ice only. So, but the one little trick I did with this one's a little different. Because he wanted to use it for ice, I made it where you just lift the handle and you pull it out. So this way, if you want to get ice out of your kitchen from your ice dispenser out of your fridge, you just take it in there, fill it up with ice, bring it back out. This way you don't have to buy a bag of ice and put it in there. Also, I made it so you can pull it out too, so, something in there happens to spill, or you got the water in there. All you got to do is just empty it out and wash it out. Okay, now for cabinet space, oh yeah, first things first, this thing is 6 feet long. So this is what he wanted. He wanted something 6 feet long, so to give you an idea. And I made a little cupboard down here because I didn't go really super high with it because I didn't want to make a door really tall where you open it up and you seen where the cooler / ice chest is going to go. But it's still pretty big in here. It goes up inside there. You guys are familiar with my doors. I use the bigger hinges. I usually do, good size hinges. Still got a bigger handle because I didn't want to use a little one because it would just look silly. The little magnet that hold them closed. So you can always hear them click, which is nice. And we have this right here. There's 2 shelves. He's going to hook up his own water line for it, or the drain, should I say, and his water line. I left that alone. When he comes here, he'll be here this weekend, then we can figure out where the holes need to be cut. I can just, use my hole saw and cut them out. Here is a bottom shelf. I also made this where, let me see if I can, there we go, get a little light. It does go all the way through. So, and that right there, I did wall that off so you don't see the cooler, and it looks nice also. Then there is your fridge. Now let me shut this up. Here is your refrigerator. This is a Frigidaire 3.5 cubic foot. Or actually, no, 3.3, I'm sorry. So this is still pretty big. This you can hold a lot of cans of beer, pop, that we call it, soda, whatever you want in there. Put some bottles of wine, whatever, some condiments for, ketchup, mustard, things like that if you're having a cookout, because he does have a really nice grill. And the racks are fully adjustable. This is brand new. I have turned it on to make sure it works. And this right here, I did make it so, if anything ever does happen to it, you can wiggle it and slide it right out. Let me shut the door. Also on the back of it, I did make it so it can breathe. That right there. And there's another rack inside there. I know you probably can't see it, or maybe you can. So this way no little critters try and climb up in there and they try and make a new home. They can't. So this right here, this is a metal rack. This is actually pretty thick. So it's some that I picked up and I had to cut it to fit and then nail it in there, so it looks really nice. And of course, like always, these are the locking wheels. You just push that down and that'll lock it into place. Those wheels work fantastic, and they will hold 125 pounds apiece for weight. So, is it overkill? Of course. Yeah, I always do overkill, because I want to make sure it's going to last. So, as you can see, that right there, George, buddy, that is your new outdoor kitchen with your refrigerator, your sink, cutting board, and storage with your ice chest. So, hope you enjoy it, and I know you don't know I'm making this video yet, but you'll see me soon, and you guys will see me for more builds. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon.